What's the guys? Today I'm going to show you all the different fun and interesting variants on chess.com. So there are many different types of variants. Most popular, featured, common, wheel of fortune, giveaway, free for all, teams, and custom. So first, in most popular, there are all these different variants which are very common. For example, this is four-player chess, as you know that it has the same exact rules as two-player chess, except it has four people playing together. This is spell chess, where you have different spells you can put on your opponent to defeat them. This is fog of war. This you cannot see your other opponent's pieces, so you'll have to play without seeing the pieces, and you have to predict what they're trying to do. The goal of this game is to capture your king. This is atomic chess. So this is personally one of my favorite variants of all time, because as soon as you capture a piece, there's so much explosion around it, where all the surrounding pieces get exploded and out of the game. And for this, you have to capture the kings. You have to explode the king by capturing it with one of your pieces. This is Chaturaji. This is an ancient four-player chess. So this is the board piece is just a rook, and it's like four-player chess but on a 8x8 chessboard. This is anti-chess or giveaway. We have to give all your pieces, including your king, and then get stalemated, or you capture. I mean, he captures all your pieces and you win. So in Crazy House, whatever pieces you capture, you can place them on the board a bit later in the game after you capture them. You can place it anywhere on the board. If it's a pawn, you can't place it on the 8th rank. You can place it anywhere else. You can place the king in check by doing that as well. This is duck chess. So duck chess is where you keep the. So this is the duck over here. You can play a move and you can keep the duck anywhere to block, and any pieces in front of that duck cannot move at all. This is setup chess, where you can set up your own position and the opponent sets up his own position, and then you play a game together. This is horde, where you can either be the black side with only pieces, or you can be with the white side with only pawns. This is the amount of pawns you have, it's insane. This is doubles bug house, which you play a game, and then there's this small section cut off next to the board here, as you can see here. And the one game, it's like you'll have a teammate, and then when you whatever pieces they capture, you get to put it on your chessboard. It's like Crazy House with two people. This is just checkers. This is normal checkers game. This is four-player anti-chess or giveaway, and this you can play against both. You can, in self-partnering, you can play on two sides of the team. So for example, if you want to be red, you'll have to be yellow as well. So you'll be red and yellow versus your opponent being blue and green. And then there's much more. There's chess 960, king of the hill, where you have to get your king to the center of the board, 3 check, war of throne, mini house, racing kings, Serewan chess, Teremploy. This is probably one of the most confusing variants ever. It has many knights there which are all mutated, and then and then it's really fun to play. And the yellow king has 999 checks, so it's kind of impossible to beat, and it's very difficult to beat the yellow piece, except for the except for the yellow rook. Here's Lady Print 82, Chaturanga, and Paradigm Chess 30. So in this, the bishops can move like knights and bishops, and then they can. It's really cool. This is common, this is blindfold without seeing any pieces. This is whatever you capture turns into stone. You can capture your own pieces in this, including your own pawns. In torpedo, all your pawns can move 2 squares even after the first move they play. You can move 2 squares again. This can move sideways. The pawns can move sideways 1 square. So when you capture a piece, like in giveaway, your pawns cannot die, but all your other pieces can die when they get captured. In elimination chess, you should leave your opponent with one piece, and then only you can win. Otherwise, if you capture all the pieces, you lose. And opposite castling. So whoever castles first, the other person has to castle on the other side. And in no castling, you cannot castle at all in the game which makes it very very confusing. In Wheel of Fortune, it's these weird variants like Ludo, hide and seek, pack chess, clobber, tiny house. So tiny house and mini house are kind of like the same, but tiny house is a much more smaller board, and it has many more different pieces compared to mini house. This is cloister, the green flame, and inside the horn nine. So these variants are really confusing and fun to play with. This is 4 player giveaway as it is showed. This is diamond wall. Well, there will be four pawns of each, four pawns and four kings of each color in a 4 player. So it's very confusing to play this one. Next is giveaway UW, where you have to get your you have to fight against in these corridors, and in these small corridors there's fog. So as soon as you move a piece into that, you will not be able to see it. In anti tower, you'll have to it's kind of weird. You'll have to do two 8 by 8 positions, or 6 by 8, my bad, 6 by 8 positions, and win the game. And then the center is open and you can move your knights ahead, so it's very confusing. And in every end you have these many of these mutated pieces, such as this grasshopper piece next to the king. This piece can jump around only above a piece, like it's like a knight, but it can jump more than a square above a piece, and it can take above a piece, it can check above a piece, it can checkmate above a piece. And then next is free for all, where it's all of these 4 player variants, and this is where every single opponent's pieces are like flagged except for yours. So yours, you cannot see any of their opponent's pieces, so like they're completely out of the board, you cannot see them at all. In teams, it's again a 4 player variant games. They're all 4 player variant games. And in custom, this is what people make. So in cornered, you have to save these kings, and you have to like not you have to so the ones with the weird symbols on the side of them, those are the kings which you have to save before before one of those pieces capture it. This is a very weird variant where the grasshopper pieces become the king, and that you cannot let the grasshopper uh, piece like get captured, and you have to keep on killing these knights and other opponent pieces to get more points and win. This is ambush, where it's like fog of war, where you cannot see any of these pieces, and you have 5 points where you can put kings or rooks and on the opponent side as well. This is explosive magic, where you have to get your king to the center of the board, and you have freezing spells, where in a 3 by 3, so 9 squares will get freezed, and you won't be able to like move at all. And then it's again as atomic chess, so it's technically atomic spell chess and king of the hill combined fully to make one variant. This is torpedoes in a lake, where again there's a duck here, where it won't be shown here. When once you start playing, it'll be shown. It'll be like attacking your pieces. And then this is like all these other pieces, the yellow, I mean, no, sorry, the blue pieces. You have to capture those to get points, different points. This is villagers chess, where the pawn is a king. This is cross derby, where each of the kings are secluded from the board, so and the knights are secluded from the board. So you have to play, and you have to checkmate the king from in check after you like get to the other opponent's side. This is mini forest, where they can only move diagonal squares, and again the grasshopper pieces here. Then this thing called pestilence conquest. This is again the knight is the king, and you cannot like make it captured. And then yeah, so right now my favorite is spell chess, atomic, giveaway, crazy house, and then mini house is also one of my favorite, and tiny house as well. So they're all the small variants like crazy house, mini house, and tiny house. I love all of those variants. Now this is atomic chess. I will play one game to show you guys. So as you can see, we've started in the game. The opponent is gonna play. So now as you see, when he tries to take something, for example I play this, and if he takes, it explodes, it completely explodes. So the piece is gone after that. So now I explode, both pieces get taken. Now I can just click this and I win the game. Because what happened here is I took this pawn and all the surrounding pieces, all these, it went out of the game and it loses instantly. It's very cool to play this. All of these variants are really fun to play. So I would recommend Atomic Chess for people who like explosions and stuff. So yeah, see you in the next video.